ahead, MJ.
Karine, yesterday when I asked the president whether he believed any other Democrat could defeat Donald Trump other than him, he said probably 50 of them. I'm not the only one. A big part of the re-elect argument is that the president is best suited or uniquely suited to take on former President Trump. If the president himself thinks that plenty of other Democrats can defeat Donald Trump, what would you say is sort of the driving rationale for the president running for re-election rather than handing off the baton to the next generation?
So MJ, as you can imagine, it's a 2024 question. It's an upcoming election. I just can't get into it. Look, our focus is going to continue to do what we've been doing the last 2 years, almost 3 years, right? Which is making sure we deliver our promise that we've made to the American people, is to make sure that we have an economy that works for all, that works for the middle class. And we have had some historic progress here, right? When you think about the 14 million jobs that have been created, when you think about, step even further back, when you think about what the president walked into, an economy that was in the tailspin, and getting that back on its feet. So the president wants to continue to do that, continue to lower costs for Americans, continue to make sure that this economy is working for all. There's our democracy. He wants to continue that we're making sure we're fighting for our democracy. Remember, the president initially said something I can talk about in 2019 and in 2020 when he was running for the presidency. He believed that our democratic values was at stake, and he wanted to fight for that because the soul of our nation was worth fighting for. And Americans believe that. Majority of Americans showed that they believe that in 2022. So those are the things that he wants to continue to do in the next year, right? But I can't speak to any specifics of horse races or who's. I just can't speak to anything like that as it relates to 2024.
Could you say anything more broadly about the idea of the president being a bridge to the next generation, just given that that's something
that's something he said, right? He has said himself during the 2020 election, right? That is something he has said. So the president believes that, but I'm just not going to speak specifically about any other potential candidates or that could be the current, the potential Republican nominee. I just cannot speak to that at this time.